An ATM gave a man money before checking if he had any, and when he tried to warn the banks, they ignored him, so he kept withdrawing until the total crossed $1 million. Wow. This all unfolded in Australia in the late 2000s, before contactless payments, before banking apps, when ATMs were still blindly trusted. This isn't a hacker in a hoodie. This is Dan Saunders, a regular Australian guy. No criminal past, no elite cyber training, just someone who noticed something wrong. One day, Dan uses an ATM. The screen glitches, but the cash still comes out. Here's the flaw. The ATM dispensed cash first and checked the account later. So the machine physically handed over the money before the bank had decided whether to honor the transaction. If the check failed, too late. The money's gone. There was no alarm, no lockout, no instant trace. Dan tests it again. Same result. Different ATM. Same result. Different bank. Same result. This wasn't a glitch. This was a systemic failure. So Dan does what he believes is the right thing. He contacts the banks, he explains the flaw, he warns them what could happen. He tells them this could cost millions. The response? Silence. Emails ignored, calls dismissed, no urgency, nothing. So Dan makes a decision. If words don't work, proof might. Dan starts withdrawing. Again, and again, and again. Not hundreds, thousands. Across multiple machines, across multiple banks. By the time it stops, the total reaches 1.6 million Australian dollars. Go Dan. Dan says, this is how serious the flaw is. The banks say, this is theft. And now the line between warning and crime is razor thin. Still frustrated that nothing is really happening, nothing's changing, Dan goes public. Television interviews, cameras, headlines. He explains the flaw on air. Only then do the banks react. All of a sudden, systems are patched, machines are updated, the hole finally closes, the problem is fixed. But now, everyone knows who exposed it. The courts step in and Dan is charged. The ruling is clear. Intent doesn't matter, outcome does. He took money that wasn't his. Dan argues he was a whistleblower, a stress tester, a warning no one else could ignore. The court disagrees and he's convicted, given a 2-year suspended sentence and ordered to pay back all of the money. No hero label, no villain costumes, just consequences. Here's the part that's hard to ignore. If Dan had stopped at $50, nothing would have happened. If he'd stopped at $5,000, the flaw might still exist. It took $1 million for the system to finally listen. Every ATM was fixed, every customer protected, no bank ever lost that much again. So yes, Dan broke the law, but he didn't create the weakness. He didn't hide it and he didn't quietly walk away. Sometimes the system doesn't change until someone proves exactly how broken it is. Big love to Australia. Until next time.